It's Kill, and we live on KillEmTv. I am your host, Killem Castellano. Shout out to you first and foremost, man. So, I was thinking, right? Freaky Zekey. He did an interview with Queen's Flip a little minute ago, where he says, you know, he got into a sticky situation, man, and his homie ended up getting killed. And he, if I'm not mistaken, said that he took the stand, or he said he wrote a statement. I think he said he did both, like, or he made a statement. He said he made a statement that he seen somebody with a green jacket on, or a yellow jacket, or something to that effect. He seen somebody with a certain color jacket on. The person that got picked up just so happened to have this color jacket on, and he just so happened to be there during the night or the time in question, right? So he said he had a subpoena and, you know, this, that, and the third, so he had to, I guess, reiterate that that's what he remembered. Remember this color jacket. Now, he feels as though, you know, the dude with this certain color jacket on, he went in there and told himself, told on his mans and them, told that he was there. So Zeke is saying, like, hey, I mean, he told on them, not me. I didn't point out nobody. Which, you know, I mean, to a certain degree, no, he didn't point out nobody, but unintentionally, you did point out somebody. Like, instead of just saying, yo, I don't know who, I don't know what, I don't know what color jacket, I don't know. You know, you gave them something to go off of, something to run with. It's like if I say, you know, and shout out to Textone, like he gave the example if when Cameron said, oh, you know, I saw the rock sign go up before them shots went off. Now, if the police know anything about Rockefeller Records at that time, they would know that those was the only dudes throwing up the rock sign, and it could possibly lead to an investigation of Rockefeller. Or when Tex said, you know, Pop was indicating certain people that, you know, may have got him shot, or whatever the case may be. You know, you telling on record. But, you know, you got people that feel like, well, nobody got arrested, this, that, and the third. That ain't really telling. Dry snitching, it borders the same line. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Tex, Troy F and Freaky have something in common. Like, they was out in a certain thing happened to where as though both of their homies got killed, and they end up being in a situation to where as though the authorities want to charge them with the murder. I think Freaky was saying, like, they tried to say that he was responsible for his homie's death, and, you know, it could put you in a tough spot. I understand that. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you didn't kill your homie, and you know, ballistics and DNA and all of this stuff. It's like, let the police do their job. You don't really gotta say too much or nothing other than, I didn't do it. You feel me? So I haven't really heard nothing new with this case with Av and Tex, but, you know, Troy Ave said out his own mouth, like, he ain't going down for what Tex did. he said out his own mouth like, yo, it'll be middle finger from the stand. Which leads me to believe that if he have to, he's going to take the stand. Has he yet? That's yet to be determined. But, I mean, how do y'all look at this situation, man? I mean, from a street point of view, of course, you know, I'm not talking to no civilians who can't really speak on this. If you was never in the street or you never, you know, had any encounters like this, or you never lived that life, then you can't really have an opinion on it. A valid one at least. But like, is Zeke and Troy's position understandable? Me personally, I feel like with Troy, how they was carrying it, or how he was saying that he was carrying it, is like, yo, you claim to have a street issue with somebody, it pops off, and street things happen. Now you supposed to carry it. How you supposed to carry it from there in the street? Now with Zeke, he claimed that he didn't know these dudes. He claimed, you know, it was a robbery. They tried to, you know, they bumped the back of his car. He got out. They were supposed to be exchanging information, and they pulled the gem. They you know what I mean? They gripped up. Yo, give it up. He said he fought and tried to, you know, run. He ended up getting shot, whatever. His man did get killed. But he don't know these dudes. But whether you knew him or not, don't really matter, because it went on in the street. Y'all claiming to be street at this time, Dipset and this, that, and the third. So, you know, anybody could get caught slipping. It happens. But under no circumstance do you involve authorities with helping them with solving a case, because things didn't go that right for you. Like, it went on in the streets. That's where you carry it at, in the street. Now, I'm not saying, you know, he was shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, police asking him questions. He told me, you know, now when he came to, like, look, man, I don't really know what I was saying or whatever. You know, I don't know. But to stand on that statement, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just saying, in comparison, what do y'all think about Freeky versus Troy? Now, if Troy does testify, then he will be in the exact same boat, do you think? Or do he hold a different weight, because that's not the case as of yet? Anyway, man, I don't know. I found this rather interesting that Freeky kind of had a similar story, which I didn't know the specifics. I remember that he got shot and they ran him over and all of that. I didn't know that his homie got killed and that they tried to put the body on him. But I remember they were saying that he was a rat back then. So, you know, that he did give some clarity on it. But, you know, I don't know, man. What do y'all think? Meantime, in between time, follow me at 215K Castellano. Follow KillEmTv at RealKillEmTv. And I'm out of here, man. Skill!